tell you, all the leaders do 100% damage with all the melee weapons, and they do 100% damage with all the ranged weapons. And yeah, going a ability where he kind of like AoE bursts, does damage to everything around him. And he also has a... I'm hitting up Reclaim myself. It's all I have to smoke on. Damn. I feel bad for you, friend. Scotty gets a Lumberjack Axe Mastery. Now, the Lumberjack Axe is inarguably the best melee weapon in the game. And if you can get your hands on it as anybody in the game, pick it up. I don't care what class you are. If you don't have a Scotty, pick it up.
Hail to the king, baby.
Ooh, 3 a.m., buddy. Thank you for the raid. Let me get you a shout out, my friend. How were the games? We're just going over some stuff for the new players. Hello, everybody coming in. Let's see this clip. Derp. And I said my...
I like even the 3.
I just be talking. I gotta make clips and stuff. Yeah. Set up the ones that you want to show and stuff. It's pretty nice. Welcome in, everybody. I was saying I have this chart here. I made it a long time ago. I know that the numbers are wrong, but it's just giving a rough idea. I was going through all of the abilities of all of the characters because we have some new players here and they were interested. So I am just giving the rundown on everything, and we are on Dick Swingin' Scotty Boy here. Fucking the DPS wizard himself. I'm saying you throw a fucking lumberjack axe in this man's hands and step back, because he is just going to melt through shit. Whether it be enemies or... Real question is, how does he keep his shirt tucked all match? It's like whenever I see people playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Leland is hanging upside down, I'm like, how does his hair... Join your Discord channel. I appreciate it. We have all sorts of wonderful things there, sharing food, animals, Dead by Daylight codes. All right, we're moving into Henry now. Henry, I feel, is the best warrior for new players. Perma bowl cut. I just don't know. Yeah, I want to know what fucking magic Leland is using, because he is dangling upside down and his hair is perfect the whole time. Alright, so, yeah. Going down the list, Henry. Henry is the best warrior, in my opinion, for new players. His ability is you activate it, and for like several seconds, you don't take any damage at all whatsoever. So if one of your friends goes down, fuck it, pop your ability, you start healing up your friend. Demon can't do fucking shit besides jump scare you. If they've already used their jump scare, then they're fucked. But you are possessable. If you have high fear and you're trying to resurrect your friend, you pop your ability, boom, the demon now has you possessed, and they're also invincible. So, you know. Alright. This little cutie pie here, my favorite character in the game, Mia. We haven't gotten to the demons yet, but Mia is one of the best demons in the game. We're officially halfway through the list and of survivors, and I'm already talking about demons. Mia is probably one of the best demons in the game. Because that said, I still think she's the most fun survivor. In my own opinion, I think she's the most fun survivor in the game. damage is based on her fear. So the higher your fear is, the more damage you do. But also the higher your fear is, the more likely you're going to be possessed. She can pop her ability and she becomes unpossessable for a number of seconds. And that's really nice, and it pumps up your fear. And for everything you kill while it's going on, it reduces your fear a little bit. So once you pop out of it, obviously your fear can drop drastically and the demon can't possess you immediately out of your ability, which can be nice. However, Mia has a machete mastery. The machete is one of the fastest one-handed items in the game. It's up there with the knife and shit. And you get a fucking legendary machete on the Mia, who has their melee pink F maxed. And then the demon gets 5 level points into possession and then grabs that Mia. If Mia is next to a teammate, that teammate is now dead. The possessed Mia will just whip around with that legendary machete and fucking do, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it until you're dead. Cut you like a fucking deli ham, and unless you're like Henry or Hunter Ash, and we'll get to him, unless you're like maybe Mia or Henry, if she's right next to you when she gets possessed. Sorry guys, it's just how it goes. Yeah. If the Mia gets the possession, it's fucking lights out, game over, not good. That said, if you can manage your fear successfully, Mia is a fucking whirlwind of damage. If you build her two-handed damage specialization and kind of ignore her machete mastery, get a lumberjack axe in her hand. The light source perk is really good for controlling the min-maxing damage. Yeah, exactly. So I haven't even begun to go into perks. That's gonna fucking take a minute. I'm halfway through describing the survivors right now. Sheesh. So Ash has a leader version, a hunter version. Is there warrior Ash too? Yes, warrior Ash is right there. Every variation has an Ash. I just have it scrolled over. So they're all on the left here. We got leader Ash, warrior Ash, hunter Ash, support Ash. Support as well. You can roll a 4 Ash pack, yeah. Hey, 4 Ash packs, they might not be the meta, but they aren't bad. All right, we're moving right along. We're gonna go right to left here. Ash voice line city. Someone shot me. All right, going right to left here. We got Amanda. Now, Amanda is a character from Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV series. Wonderful TV series. If you haven't seen it, hit it up. Find it on the high seas, matey. If you have to. Amanda is a hunter. That means she does more damage with a ranged weapon and very piss poor damage with melee. Her ability is she comes with a mastery of pistol. She can spawn with a pistol in her hand. It's okay. And one of her abilities also is the more repeated damage you do, the damage stacks. So it's good to have the pistol because you can go do, and you can see the damage numbers gradually going up. But it's okay. But her actual ability is you activate it, and for like a handful of seconds, you don't have to reload whatever gun you're holding. I do like the pew pew. Yeah, exactly. Amanda's ability is you don't have to reload when you're shooting. So if you get like a blunderbuss that has only one fucking round in it, suddenly you're going pop, Bruce Campbell, pop. Bruce Campbell, we're gonna be best friends. Colin Stone, I appreciate it. Suddenly you're just going pop, 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 pop. Because you don't have to reload with one of the most powerful guns in the game. And if those are all headshots, those are all probably one-shot kills. So Amanda, pretty fucking useful. Moving right along, Kelly Kelly has a meat hammer mastery. She is a hunter, so she has a melee weapon mastery as a hunter. I believe that was because Dana De Lorenzo, the actress, requested it. I don't think she knew what role her character would be in the game, but she requested the meat hammer be her signature weapon, so they gave that to her. So she is a hunter with a melee weapon mastery. That can basically be ignored. So Kelly's ability is you activate it and suddenly it doesn't cost any stamina. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I feel at home here. No. I always welcome in my new friends. Kelly's ability, pop it, suddenly you don't have to use stamina to dodge. You're just bouncing around. You got some electricity flying around you. The demon can't touch you, usually. Some demons are smart and like can iframe mid-dodge and hit you with the light attack right as you're coming out of the dodge. Some demons are pretty good at that. I'm not. Mr. fucking... Ed Getley himself. His name eluded me there for a second. Mr. Ed Getley himself. So Ed has a couple of things going for him. One of the things I was talking about was that flashlight. You can pop the flashlight on, and once you start learning the map, you start learning where some stuff spawns. You can pop it on and scout areas, turn it off. Some people turn their flashlight on at the beginning of the game and never turn it off. And if you do that, if you're anybody but Ed, that flashlight is going to run out by like the first or second objective, which you don't know how much you're using your flashlight until you can't use it. Ed can circumvent that in that he has just a fucking mega battery on his light, and you can probably keep it on from start to finish and you don't have to worry about that. What's good about that is Ed's ability goes around his flashlight. He can turn his flashlight on, and in the radius, it doesn't always catch, it takes a second sometimes. In the radius of the flashlight right in front of you, you can now disable all of the traps that the demon has laid. So if you're going into an area and the demon is like fucking beating you up and shit, pop your flashlight on, and suddenly for a nice chunkage of time, you're disabling every trap that you're running into. Also, a nice bonus side effect, he has increased chest rarity. So if you pick Ed Getley, your team gets increased chances of better loot that game. Now, you might be wondering, holy shit, Boon, he can fucking disable traps and he gives you a bonus to loot. Why doesn't everybody run Ed? Well, it's because of his mastery. His mastery is the fucking crossbow. And there are 3 crossbows in the game. There's the normal crossbow, there's the repeating crossbow, there's the exploding crossbow. Exploding crossbow is pretty good against some demons like Necromancer, Warlord. The downside, yes. His mastery is crossbow. And crossbows... How do I put this? How do I put this? I don't know. Well...
We're gonna be best friends.
Good to note for his flashlight. If the terrain and the trap is above or below you, it may not disable it. Need to get closer on the level. Absolutely coffee. Captain Shady, I appreciate the follow, my friend. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for sticking around from the raid if you did. Yes. His fucking mastery is crossbows, and crossbows have kind of a delayed shoot. Dunk. Whereas every other gun in the game, you can fucking pop, 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 and get it down. Crossbows, you go thunk, thunk, and you're missing probably 3 or 4 of those 10 shots at least. Because the fucking tracking on it is of a crossbow, and everything else in the game is a gun. So, I'm sorry, I need to fucking wax this, it's driving me crazy. So yeah, and not only that, but they tuned it, so wait, you can use a weapon you aren't mastered in? Yes. Mastery just means that you have bonuses to damage and like reload speed and shit like that. So you can use any gun you want. Or any melee weapon or anything. You can use any of those you want. But if the character specifically has a mastery for it, you might do more damage if you use it. But people who decide to run Ed usually decide that it's better to run like a blunderbuss or something than, you know, a crossbow, because even though the crossbow might do fucking like almost 2,000 damage a headshot, if you're missing several of your shots just trying to get a body shot of one, so logically the whole crossbow downside could be remedied with a weapon they aren't mastered in but does more damage. Yes. So Ed can have his upsides. The problem is they tuned it so you get more of a weapon if somebody's mastery is in it. Like, Leader Ash has a mastery in chainsaws. If you open up crates with a Leader Ash in the game, you're going to run across a lot more chainsaws. Arthur has a mastery in swords. If you have an Arthur in the game, you're going to come across a lot more swords. Mia has a machete mastery. If you have a Mia in the game, you're going to come across a lot more machetes. Scotty has a lumberjack axe mastery. You're never going to see a lumberjack axe. Ambient ammo shimps drop off AI is one of the easier parts of those hooks. Yeah. Ed's, that is. Yeah. Alright, and now we're getting to one of the best characters in the game. Arguably. Is Hunter Ash. Hunter Ash has the ability to depossess a demon's basic possession. They can also depossess the boss and elites, but it's very difficult. They have to be like very, very low infernal energy, like very, very fucking low infernal energy for you to be able to fucking use your power to get rid of them. And you have no way of knowing how much infernal energy the demon has. So, can you depossess the boss? Can you depossess elites? Technically, yes, but it's very, very, very hard to do. Because you have no way of knowing how much infernal energy the demon has. So, it always, 100% of the time, depossesses the basic unit. You do have to be facing them, though. I'm back. I had to help my mom with something. How's it going in the game? I'm just going through the list of characters and all their abilities and stuff. Hunter Ash also has the ability that I think should have been Ed Getley's ability. I don't know why they gave it to Hunter Ash. I think it should have been an Ed Getley ability. But can you put points into special ability like depossession? Well, like leveling up your ability and stuff. You can do stuff like act quicker cooldown and stuff, reduces the cooldown of your active skill and stuff like that, but it's like 10%. Man, my Hunter Ash is fucking dog shit. What did I build here? I don't care right now. What a fucking dog shit build, though. Alright, well, he has an ability. How good is Ruby? I don't have her, but was planning to get her. We went over Ruby. Ruby is probably, with her aura, one of the best characters in the game. They nerfed her, and she is still a fucking humongous pain in the ass to deal with as a demon. If you are a good Ruby, you can dodge pretty much as often as a Hunter. Hunters have increased stamina, warriors have decreased stamina, leaders have kind of mid stamina. But if you have a really high prestige Ruby and shit, they can dodge pretty much as long as a Hunter, and if they have their abilities and shit, they can dodge you pretty much forever, and it's pretty fucking annoying. That's one of the also main differences between a newer player and a more experienced player, I feel, is dodging. Learning the light and heavy attacks of the different demons. If you see like a demon charging up their overhead swing, you can know to dodge and shit and get away. And that's what I feel separates the newer players from the veteran players is, even if you're playing like a support or something with very few dodges, if you can successfully dodge a demon that's like swinging at you and missing and stuff, that's how you know that you've pretty much made it. Is that you can say, I think the more experienced players can dodge fucking from now until eternity. I'm definitely getting there. Yeah, there was a period when people would disconnect when they saw Ruby in the game because she's so fucking powerful. Alright, so Hunter Ash. Hunter Ash has the ability to see chests, to see crates. It's the ability I think they should have been like a treasure hunting Ed Getley ability. But he has the ability to see crates through walls. So if you're like running by an area, you can just look over and scan and be like, oh, I see a purple crate on the second floor. And just fucking go up. It's very useful. I think it should have been an Ed Getley ability, but whatever. So yeah, Hunter Ash, he can depossess basic units, he can see crates, and he comes with one of the best masteries in the game. What up, Hellogar? How you doing, my friend? He comes with one of the best masteries in the game, the double barrel. The double barrel, while only having 2 shots, pumps out absolutely ridiculous damage. And if you got the mastery on it, like our pal Hunter Ash has on it, my goodness, can you just absolutely shred bosses? You can shred pretty much anything that comes in your way if you can land all your hits. Good to see you. Yes, I hope, like I said, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. You guys are great. Yes, the double barrel. Absolutely shreds through pretty much everything.
First Campbell, we're gonna be best friends.
Coffee Black, I appreciate the follow, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Appreciate you helping out in chat as well. It's fun being here. I'm glad to see you here. Yes, I try to keep it entertaining. All right, so we're down to the support. Support Ash. Some people live or die. There are people who fucking main all of these supports. So support Ash. His ability is a fear decrease. He does like a, hey, everybody gather around in a very, very tiny radius around him. And if you're around him, it's a just group defearer. It's very, very good against like some demons. Absolutely. He also has an ability when he headshots a demon, it places a little glowing green dot on their forehead. And I believe when somebody else shoots the dot, it helps with healing or something. And also, when Support Ash does a heavy attack, it does a burst of healing cloud around him. So if you got, that's also tied to your damage. So if you got like a legendary lumberjack axe, you're healing like a monster. So does Evil Dead have any similarities to Dead by Daylight? Toxicity exists in every ASIM. It's only similar in the sense that they're both ASIMs. Yes. It's only similar that they're both pretty much horror ASIMs. However, fun fact, the reason why Leader Ash is in Dead by Daylight is because Bruce Campbell owns the character rights to that version of Ash. The companies that own all the other properties and everything, Kelly Pablo from the show and all the movies, the company owns all of those likenesses. But Bruce Campbell himself owns the likeness rights to Ash Williams. Ooh, Sawblade. Appreciate the raid, my friend. How was your gaming experience? So, oh, let's see this.
Whenever, dude.
League of Legends.
However, I don't really like to play DBD without voice. I makes me stressed out.
League of Legends. Yeah, Bruce Campbell owns the character rights, which is why we were able to get more costumes and stuff like that. But back in my day, there are some. Do you start with all the characters unlocked? Oh no. Hello, Pumpkinhead. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far, my friend. Let me get a shout out for my friend Pumpkinhead too. Yeah, he owns the character rights to Leader Ash. So that's why we're able to get like cosmetics and stuff.
Now just be careful when you drive off it.
So yeah, that's why if we get anything in the future for Dead by Daylight, it's all going to be Leader Ash based, because that's the only one that Bruce Campbell himself has. The clubhouse on the rooftop, yeah. Is because Bruce Campbell owns the character rights there. But yeah, support Ash. Heavy attack, burst of healing, headshots, does some healing. Ability, AoE, group to fear, it's pretty nice. With real money or in-game currency? Real money. There's a couple of them that are real money. Ruby will cost real money. Brock will cost real money. Mia's gonna cost real money. David's gonna cost real money. Blacksmith is gonna cost real money. Bill is gonna cost real money. Mamma Mia is a cute little thing. I fucking love Jane Levy. She is adorable. Oh, flat currency. Alright, so I think, in my own opinion, it might even be the truth. Fucking Cheryl here is the GOAT healer. Cheryl's the meta healer. Goddamn. In my own opinion. I'm sure, you know, in some comps, other healers would be considered better. In my own opinion, Cheryl is the fucking GOAT. If you have a Cheryl on your team, you shouldn't be lacking in heals. Because her healing radius is bigger. I believe she heals for more depending on how much health she has. Like flat. I'm buying anything in this game to offer plenty of hours of fun. Absolutely. Got the Son of Nerds to rewatch season 2 now. That you're a trash ready to assault me, US dollar again. And her heals reduce your fear too. It's pretty nice. And her ability, active ability, she's able to drop down a glowing burst that just heals everybody in an AoE for a couple seconds, and it heals up a pretty decent amount. It's very nice. So in my opinion, I think Cheryl is the goated healer. Okay, I wasn't just going crazy. There was a cat there. Okay. Moving on to Pablito. Pablo has a foot in both worlds. In that the demon can't see him on the map. So if you shoot a gun, Pablo best support. OP. When you shoot a gun as literally anybody in the game, it instantly alerts the demon to where you are. If you start a game, find a gun, and just start shooting shit, the cat's coming for you. Oh yeah, I'm watching. If you're anybody in the game, I'm the survivor side. You start shooting guns off, instantly alerts the demon to where you are, and they're gonna run right at your ass. So you want to avoid shooting guns as long as possible, as anybody in the game, except Pablo. If you get into a car as a survivor, any survivor in the game,
I don't do drugs though, just weed.
It will alert the demon to where you're at, except Pablo. However, if the demon knows there's a Pablo in the game, which is as easy as looking down to the bottom left of the screen when they load in, if they see there's a Pablo in the game, all they have to do is open their map and they can see a car moving. They're not that dumb.
Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts.
Does having less ass give you an advantage? I'm trying to avoid the demon, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting them. So Pablo has the ability not to be detected. Turns out about gold. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. I was just going through, seeing what I had. Pablo, jungle love, oh wee, oh wee, oh. Think I wanna know ya. More to stay at the time. The motherfucking time. Pablo's the motherfucking time. Pablo is a good character, yes. He's also, his ability is to create amulets. Amulets give everybody shields. So once every like couple minutes, he's able to just like pop a shield off, drop it, and you have to pick it up. I think it's dumb that he does that because he can fucking rip it off and drop it. And a warrior that's just like camping him can pick it up immediately. Oh, another thing that the game doesn't tell you in the tutorial is supports AoE heal, and they all AoE heal and they all AoE shield whenever they use a Shemps or shield. So if you are playing support and you drink a Shemps, it's gonna heal everybody around you. And that's why I feel like Cheryl is one of the better supports, because her heal radius is bigger. And that means that the solo queue person who's actively running away from you and dying, you might be able to hit them with the edge of your heal radius. Yeah, Pablo can't be detected. He's very hard for some demons to see. He has the ability to make shields. Is not bad. Alright, David. There are some people that live or die by the David. I am not very interested in him. David has a mastery for nail guns, and because he's a support, the mastery doesn't even bring him up to like 100% damage on it. So, what's the fucking point, really? And also, nail guns are annoying as fuck when somebody gets possessed. Man, my glasses do not want to stay up. Nail guns are annoying as fuck when somebody gets possessed because there's almost no way to dodge out of it. You just have to wait for them to fucking start reloading. His ability is he's able to light like a little blue campfire and shit that's like a normal fire and it reduces everybody's fear. Annoying as fuck, correct. Effectively, Pablo is all over useful and is worth a try. Yeah, Pablo's not bad at all. David leaves me wanting something more. If they took away his nail gun mastery and gave him some sort of other ability, I might find him to be more useful. But they gave him a mastery, and it just kind of feels useless to me. Pablo's pretty nice when you're running with warriors. They benefit greatly from the amulet ability. Yes. And now we're on to Blacksmith. Blacksmith is not able to use ranged weapons. That's the big number one thing about him. Every survivor in the game can use ranged weapons except for Blacksmith. He can only use melee weapons. Blacksmith is also a pocket warrior, as most of the supports are limited to about 80 damage for ranged and 80% damage for ranged and melee. I believe the Blacksmith does 125% melee damage. So he's a pocket warrior. His ability is, he has a couple. You have to collect metal scraps, things that drop from enemies you kill, and you can find them in buildings and shit like that. Once you level up enough pink F and you get 50, you're guaranteed to make a legendary item. So if you question the skill of your team, what character would you recommend for outlasting your team? If you want to stay alive longer than the rest of your team, I would say maybe Pablo, because the demon's gonna have a fucking time trying to find you. There's also Henry, who has, like I said, the ability to just negate all damage done to him for several seconds. All characters have their uses and be good in certain situations. It's more of a preference than the T-com. Yeah, Pablo's a tricky bastard to locate. Yeah. So Pablo, very tricky to locate, but he's better off if your team has a couple of warriors and like an Arthur or Ruby or Leader Ash. But if you got like an Annie and 2 hunters, Pablo might not be that great. Ruby, Annie, Hunter, Ash, and Cheryl. Yes. We'll replace Annie with Scotty and good to go. Absolutely. That's the meta right there. Pumpkinhead nailed it. Ash is great for fear management. Yeah. Pumpkinhead nailed it there. If you want to know what the meta teams are, what are the top fucking teams that just bulldoze everybody, it's Ruby, Annie, Hunter, Ash, and Cheryl. Because Cheryl, her heals help reduce your fear. And if you got double leaders, like I said, once you get 5 fear reduction into leaders, they're very hard to possess. And suddenly you got 2 leaders that are very hard to possess. Cheryl's reducing the fear with their healing. And you got Hunter Ash, who's just depossessing everything. But pretty much any meta comp you see is gonna have a Ruby in it, I'm guessing. Scotty Kern's out, yeah. We were calling him Big Dick Swinging Scotty, because if you get a fucking lumberjack axe in his hand, the man is a fucking whirlwind of just laying down pipe. Is he good for a new player? I don't think so. It's not like he's very complicated, but swing it. It is not like he's complicated, but warriors being so melee reliant mean you're gonna be right up in the fucking possessed demon and the boss's assholes. Scotty is not new Freyr playing you. No, absolutely not. I'm saying none of the warriors are except for Henry, and Henry's only useful because you can negate damage. You gotta be comfortable getting close, yes. I would say avoid warriors, really. You have to be a good sense of dodging and a good healer, yeah. Now, am I saying don't play warriors at all? No, of course not. If you want to main warrior Ash, main warrior Ash. He's a fucking beast. If proceeds to play Scotty despite warning. If you want to do big dick damage, play Scotty. Scotty's got the big dick damage. You don't have to worry about anything. But, like I said, you have to be comfortable with dodging. Dodging, dodging, dodging. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. That's what this game is all about as survivors. You can tell a new survivor from a chiseled veteran by how well the team fucking just dodges all of your attacks. Probably going to be a hunter class. I don't really trust my skill right now, so ranged would be the best bet. And ranged is a good fucking... You got good options for ranged. You can go Amanda. Nobody fucking mains Amanda. And you, like I said, you get a blunderbuss in her hand, pop an ability, suddenly you're just absolutely shredding bosses. If you get crafty with dodging, you're gonna piss off demons. Spoken as someone on the receiving end. Yeah. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. If you can become a master dodger, if you can bait them into some dodges, if you can become a master dodger baiter, it's going to be very... can dodge well. Yes, hunters have the largest stamina pool in the game. So, you can dodge maybe 2 or 3 times as a warrior. You can dodge like 3 or 4 times as a leader. You can dodge like 7 times, if not more, with a hunter. And you can dodge like 2 or 3 times with a support. So... if you're a hunter, you're going to be dodging for days, especially if you pick Kelly. Her ability is literally dodging. You pop her ability, like you dodge with Kelly, dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You're dodging all of it. Suddenly you're out of fucking stamina. Pop your ability, you don't need stamina anymore. Suddenly you can dodge another 12 times. Debating on dodging baiting. Debating on dodge baiting. So logically, new players, hunters is a safe bet. Yes.